Bishop Zimmerman is coming. At the time in 1965, Malcolm X knew that he was going to be killed shortly or whenever. So the one person he wanted to talk to up close before he was assassinated was Dr. Martin Luther King. At this point, now he's in hiding at a secret apartment somewhere in New York. He sent for Dr. King, and Dr. King came up from Atlanta to visit Malcolm X secretly. Now this could not have been done publicly. And so the scene opens when they are meeting secretly in an apartment in New York City at Malcolm's invitation. When I was in Selma 2 weeks ago, I was tempted to come by and visit you in jail.
You should have. There was plenty of room. But since you didn't visit me then, I'm visiting you now.
Yes, Dr. King. And I must say that I am impressed. I imagine our streets are more difficult to maneuver than those country roads down south.
If the road was meant to be traveled, it will be.
And if it's destroyed, Dr. King?
It will be rebuilt.
Dr. King, you are still the dreamer.
And you're still the revolutionary.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't realize I had paid you a compliment.
Ignorance is sometimes the sincerest form of flattery.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were trying to upset me, Malcolm.
Upset you? A man who allows himself to get hit upside the head certainly would not get upset at mere words.
Well, Malcolm, do you have any better solution to our struggle?
Yes, sir. Unity.
I've never been against unity.
But your unity is sitting around the campfire while the cross is burning, singing, "We shall overcome." If you were really for unity, Dr. King, you would be singing, "We shall come over." Every time there is a black woman being frightened by a white hood, we shall come over, and we will stay over until black people are safe, Dr. King.
Violence, revenge, is that the unity you seek?
No, I don't seek violence. I seek to stop it, and I'll stop it in whatever way I can. Remember, by any means necessary.
Violence never stops violence, Malcolm.
But your marches do. All those people gathered together singing songs. What did that bring? A piece of legislation? Did that legislation help those civil rights workers killed in the South? And the children blown up in their own church, Dr. King? You got nothing.
Malcolm, how can you say that? Your movement, using by any means necessary, didn't gain any civil rights legislation.
No, sir, it didn't. But my movement does not seek legislation. May I read something to you, Dr. King? It is very important to me.
Yes, if it is so important to you.
Quote, "We will match your capacity to inflict suffering with our capacity to endure it. Do to us what you will, threaten our children, and we will still love you. Bomb our homes and our churches, and we will still love you. We will wear you down with our capacity to suffer," unquote. Lord have mercy. Dr. King, Did you really say that?
Malcolm, you know I said it. And furthermore, you know the context.
The context. The context has to be insanity.
Is love insane, Malcolm?
No, love is not insane, but we're not talking about love, Dr. King.
Why is it that every time you say the words doctor or reverend, I get the distinct impression that I should feel insulted?
I imagine it's my street accent. I didn't have the advantage of university training like you did, Dr. King. So my words appear too harsh. It's just, I see you being used, Dr. King, whether you intend to be or not. Which is why they'll erect monuments in your honor one day before you are through.
Oh, I don't know about that. Seems like the mention of your name causes a great deal of attention.
Well, you got the Nobel Peace Prize, Dr. King. I didn't.
Yes, but on behalf of all of us who have fought against injustice, Malcolm.
Dr. King, white people gave you that award. Didn't it worry you just a little that the people who are doing the oppressing are also the people giving out the awards?
The awards was for peace, Malcolm, not violence.
No, Dr. King, no. The award was for getting beat up and not fighting back. Now, that's what the award was for.
Don't you think we've made any progress, Malcolm?
Listen, Dr. King, listen. We can't learn anything from a martyr like you.
Jesus was a martyr.
2,000 years ago, Dr. King, Jesus was a martyr. That doesn't work today, my brother.
I can't change, Malcolm. I think you know that.
Everyone can change.
I said I can't change, my brother.
Well, if you can't change, good doctor, can you at least get angry?
Angry? Angry? Yes, I can get angry. But it is a different kind of anger, Malcolm. It's an anger that makes you know you can't stop believing. You can't stop loving.
Dr. King, can't you see what's happening to us? 5 years from now, 10 at the most, white people won't have to do anything to us because we'll be doing it to ourselves. Black people are the #1 killer of black people. Some of the brothers who sit peacefully in your demonstrations and have their heads split open, do you know they go back to their own communities and commit violent acts? It's the rage, Dr. King. It's the hurt that's all balled up inside and makes you strike out in the only way you can. Now, I can't free us from the rage, but I can tell you this, I can try and direct it to the right source.
Well, Malcolm, why did you invite me if our nonviolent movement is such a failure?
Actually, I'm surprised you accepted my invitation.
I came to offer my help, Malcolm.
Protection? Did you say you came to offer my protection? What protection? How can you protect me?
I came to offer my help.
Your help? Dr. King, you helping them to kill me. Don't you know that?
You think that that is what I'm doing? I'm killing you?
Let's just say, anyone who wants to kill Malcolm X does not have to worry about the consequences of their action. They don't have to stop and ask, now what would Dr. Martin Luther King do if I kill Malcolm X? They already know what you do. Nothing.
Don't mistake nonviolence with non-action, Malcolm. My faith teaches me to show mercy, even and especially to my enemies. You know, I'm beginning to question my judgment for even coming here.
Well, that can be corrected, good doctor. The same steps that brought you here will be the same steps to lead you away.
Well, at least on that, we can agree.
Dr. King, it is so ironic. You try to stop white people from hating us, and I try to stop us from hating ourselves.
Could we have been friends, Malcolm?
Friends? Well, I guess if we only had time, if we only had a little more time.
Why did you really want to see me, Malcolm?
I don't know. I suppose I wanted to see if you'd come. Did you really come here to offer me protection?
Maybe I should have said comfort, the type of comfort one man can give to another.
Martin, you know that we are both dead men, you and I. We'll both be sold out and killed for this thing called freedom. You know that.
Yes, I know that.
I never meant to hurt you, Dr. King. It's very important to me that you know that.
Well, it's important to me that you told me.
Then maybe there was time after all.
For what, Malcolm?
For friendship.
Take care of yourself, Malcolm.
Goodbye, Martin.
Allah protect the revolutionary.
And God, please protect the dreamer. We need to take a picture.